Hey everybody, it's LaRhonda and I'm back with another video. And today I just want to say it's my 41st birthday and I have learned so much over this last decade, especially I would say since I turned 35. Like I stopped waiting for a partner in order for me to do a lot of the things that I wanted to do. Like before I turned 35, I used to say, okay, well, I won't really do too much traveling. I'll wait until I have a nice man or boyfriend or husband or whatever that I can travel with and we can explore the world together. And then the years just kept ticking by. I got divorced when I was 31, 32, something like that. And the years were just ticking by, and I wasn't solidifying any type of relationship that was going to be long term or anything like that. So I'm like, I'm just wasting a lot of time not doing the things that I want. So when I turned 35, it was like, you know what? I need to do this. So I decided I wanted to wake up on my 35th birthday in Paris. And that's exactly what I did. And I spent 8 wonderful days, just me and my son, walking around Paris, seeing all the sights, doing all the stuff that we wanted to do, or mostly that I wanted to do, because he was only 5 at the time. So most of the things he did not want to do, but I had a great time. Paris was one of those places that I always wanted to go, and I loved it. And I said after that, there was no turning back. Like from then on, I was going somewhere almost every year, just traveling, 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 traveling. And because I was tired of waiting, life was passing me by while I was waiting for a partner. And so then when I was 32, I decided to buy a property. My cousin had taught me things about buying a multifamily property because she was a realtor and she had gone to school for this. And so I'm like, okay, she's somebody I trust and know, and she taught me a lot of things. I bought a property and started really like thinking about building a business on the side. So like all of these little things that I had previously been waiting for someone else to come along and do with me, I realized I just had to start doing them by myself because life was just continuing. And so, same thing once I got down here to Puerto Rico, I just was like, starting to feel stuck. And so, I needed to make a move. And sometimes people will tell you that the moves that you're making or the risks that you're taking are too risky and you probably shouldn't do it, or you should wait until this happens or that happens, or wait till you have enough money, wait till you have the right partner, wait till you have the right job. And next thing you know, 10 years have passed and you haven't done anything. And I was starting to feel a little bit stuck. And I was like, you know what? I need to do something else. And even though, some people in my life, or friends or my therapist or whatever, would tell me that she didn't think it was a good idea for me to do it, or that while I was in the process of seeing the therapist, that certain things are big moves and changes in life or whatever that she didn't recommend. But I was like, you know what? I'm tired of feeling stuck and like I'm not doing anything. And therapy for me is like an ongoing process that can go on forever and ever. Because there's always going to be things happening. There's your past and things that you're trying to clean up with that. And then there's always things happening in everyday life that you need to go to the therapist and talk about. So, like, I could be in therapy probably for the rest of my life and it would be perfectly fine and normal. And I don't want to go through the rest of my life not making any changes, not taking any risks. So I just decided to go against everything, not everything, but what she was saying about that, and just do it. Because people don't know even though you're in therapy or you have your friends and you tell them all these different things about yourself and they have an idea, but really deep down inside, what makes you you and the things that drive you, those people don't know about. And sometimes you just got to do what pleases you and what feels right for you and follow your instinct and your gut. And that's what I did. And sometimes the decisions that you make won't always have like the peachy, rosy outcome. Sometimes they'll be difficult. Sometimes you'll have situations that come up that you weren't expecting or weren't prepared for, because you can never know everything. But at the end of the day, I would rather have that than to be sitting on the sidelines doing nothing. And so, no, like this past, decade, especially since I turned 35, has just been me doing things that I always wanted to do, working on myself, doing the best that I can to make the best out of this life that I have. And I'm so thankful to have had the chance to be here on this earth um, for 41 years. I'm so thankful to have the opportunity to be in my son's life, to cultivate another human being and touch the lives of the people that are around me in the best way that I can, and be a light to as many people as I can. And so what I'm hoping to do with today's video is to inspire people who may be sitting on the sidelines waiting for the perfect insert thing here to do something, and just inspire you to go ahead and take the risk and try something new. Do the thing that you've been thinking about doing. You know, when the perfect partner comes along, or when the perfect job comes along, maybe you'll already be on the path that you want to be on, and you will never have even had to have waited. Why wait when you can do something right now, or make one step towards your dream or your goal or whatever right now. So that's one of the lessons that I've learned in my 41 years, and that I'm so thankful to have learned. So I started back to dating this year. So that's been interesting, and I will have some content about that coming up soon, with some of the dates that I have been on and will go on in the future. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. And even how in my dating life, I'm starting to step outside of my box. I'm very rigid, or I have in the past been very rigid with my age range of people that I've dated. Like I didn't want anybody younger than 35 or older than, say, like 50, for example. But I went over to my cousin's house over the winter break. I was in Philly visiting some family, and my cousin was telling me that I need to open up and maybe expand my horizons, because sometimes the thing that you're looking for may not be in the package that you think it could be in. And so when I got back to Puerto Rico, I sort of took that to heart. Maybe it's something that I need to think about for 2020. So I'll have some interesting stories about that coming up here pretty soon. So I just really thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. Keep watching the videos, keep leaving your comments, and sharing the videos with your friends if the topics are something that you and your friends might be interested in talking about amongst yourselves. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Happy dating, everybody, and happy Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.